Welcome back to The Cat's Meow. Today we're going to talk about the way that media represents our periods. And it seems like we're showing exaggerated caricatures of women who are really angry, really emotional, and kind of like making fun of them and making them the punch of the joke, you know, for the sake of comedy and laughter. Some females, yes, they get really emotional, yes, they have cravings, and then there are other females that don't, that have, you know, lesser symptoms. If we really want an accurate representation, we should show all spectrums. And what I find super ironic is that a lot of the media is made by men, right? And we're not really teaching men anything about our periods. So these men who have never been informed about the experience of being on your period, nor the actual like scientific facts of being on your period, are writing stories and depicting our stories, right? So who are they to tell something that we live through, you know, every month? And that's why they're so inaccurate. 16 Candles has a kind of humorous take on periods, where Molly Ringwald's sister, she's about to get married, she has her period, so she took muscle relaxers. Actually, she took 4 muscle relaxers, so she's kind of loopy and she's all over the place and she's really emotional. And yet again, no surprise here, it's a male writer who wrote 16 Candles, a film that so many of us ladies love.
Holy shit.
She just had a cramp.
Other movies that have used periods to sort of like shame us and humiliate us would be the movie 43 and also Superbad. In both of those cases, there is a female and she starts bleeding through her pants.
Someone period on my fucking leg. Oh shit. What the fuck do I do?
I've never before seen that in my life.
This is so disgusting.
So in the movie 43, we see the same exact formula, right? Where there's a female, she's much younger, she's over this guy's house, and she gets up from the couch, she goes to the bathroom, the guy's like touching the couch, he has no idea what a period is. He thinks like she spilled like fruit punch or something. She comes out and she's so embarrassed.
911? Yeah, my friend is bleeding out of her vagina!
Yet again, another example of using something that's ours to sort of be the pun of the joke. I just want to tell all these male writers, like, keep your damn hands out of my vagina. This belongs to me, you know? There's some misinformation in media that represents periods. For example, in the movie Blue Lagoon, the female, she's like in water and she must have just gotten her period, and then she starts screaming because there's blood everywhere. She's like, the water's not even blue anymore. Yes, if you go into the water, there's a possibility that yes, you can leak into the water, but for the most part, there's so much pressure in the water that you actually retain your period. That's why some of you ladies may know, when you go to the beach and you come out of the beach, it's like your period just like poof, it comes out. That's because when you're in the water, all that pressure of the water is holding your period in. So the likelihood of that actually happening and the likelihood of that happening when she first got her period isn't very true. So if periods aren't humiliating and if they're not giving out misinformation, then you know what they're doing? They're terrorizing us. They're making us so scared, and they're also making us out to be monsters, like we're evil or something. The best example would be Carrie. If you haven't seen Carrie, please do. Carrie gets her period while in the shower. Her mom finds out that she got her period. Her mom thinks that like she's the devil and that she's crazy and that she's a whore.
Any woman see the sin of her days and ways. Show her that if she had remained sinless, the curse of blood would never have come on her.
This whole like movie is kind of like categorizing us to be like these crazy, insane women. Like when we're on our period, we're freaking evil and we just want to kill you. Yeah, we may be emotional, but I don't think any woman is gonna blame murder on her period, or else a lot of females would have probably done that already. There are 2 examples that I want to talk about that I actually felt were really good representations. In the movie Runaways with Dakota Fanning, she gets her period and like you see the blood dripping down her leg, and so her sister like runs into the bathroom with her and gives her her underwear so that she's not like walking around with like dirty underwear. And I thought that was pretty neat because they were both like calm, cool, and collected about it, and it kind of showed the camaraderie between one female and another female trying to help one another out. So I thought that was pretty nice. there was this episode on Curb Your Enthusiasm where a Girl Scout comes to Larry David's house and tries to sell him cookies. And while they're there, like, talking about how much cookies they're gonna buy or whatever, she kind of like stops and she's like,
I think I just had my first period.
I don't think it's really authentic because it's making it out to seem like, you know, you can stand in one place and holy crap, it's like Niagara Falls in my panties, and it's like, that's not how it really happens. But besides that, in the episode, Larry David actually reads instructions to how to put on a tampon from outside the bathroom. And yeah, you know, he's being Larry David and he's like screaming and all this stuff, but as he's reading it, he's like becoming really enthusiastic.
It comes out of the plastic!
Wait, that seems wrong.
Look! It came out of the plastic! I'm holding it!
Okay.
You got it?
I think so. I think I got it.
All right!
And I didn't feel like he made it seem something dirty or something that should be hidden. Like, he was actually helpful, and I thought that was a pretty good representation for men to see as well. So when you only show one side of the story, and especially, you know, the side that I've been describing, it traumatizes a lot of girls who have yet to get their period, and instead of embracing it, they're really scared, right? And they shouldn't be, because your period is sort of like something that shows that you're alive and you're well and you're healthy. And when you also show a misrepresentation of period, they have a skewed mentality of what to expect. And if you're traumatizing them already before they even have their period, perhaps they won't want to reach out to other people and talk to them about the real facts of how to take care of your period, what to do, what not to do. And God, when you have little to no facts or the wrong facts, it can lead to like really bad situations, right? It can lead to unwanted pregnancies, maybe diseases or STDs or uncleanliness, or just, I don't know, like a bad body image, you know, bad self-esteem. And media just keeps doing this, keeps perpetuating that we should be really ashamed and really humiliated of this. So I think it's also up to us females to inform all these male counterparts. Like, if you have a son or your boyfriend or a nephew or a cousin, whatever, they should all learn about our periods, and we shouldn't feel ashamed about it at all whatsoever, because it's a part of life.